Morning, eighth graders. Today we are starting our actual final project, but we need to plan it out first. So, how this is going to work, first of all, let's go into Wednesday's folder. Please take your attendance. Here is where the expectations are and this recorded lesson. There is a discussion. So, first, do your attendance. Second, you need to do the discussion on the importance of planning out your artwork. It is 10 points. Number three is you're going to start or create your plan. This is done on a new sheet of sketchbook paper. You only need to do it in pencil. You do not need to color anything. The whole point of a plan, it's like a roadmap. It's like literally setting out the direction that you want for your project to go in. So let's go first and look at the discussion right here. So step three, why do we plan? So the two questions, what is the point of planning out your artwork? And how do you create a plan for your sketchbook cover design? Like, what am I looking for? So here are some examples of some past plans. Now, notice they are not finished works of art. They are literally getting it on paper. What do you want to do? The project is a geometric drawing or a organic drawing. Basically, it's a geometric organic shape drawing with a background of geometric or organic shapes. You can decide. One has to stand out from the other. So the foreground, the emphasis is going to be some sort of organic shape filled with pattern, and then the background is going to be shape. You can see the student's plan and their final. Here's another example right here from last year. They even did their color scheme down here so they knew how they wanted to color their octopus. This was the plan. Notice they didn't even finish the background, which is fine. And this was their final. Okay, notice the emphasis. Notice that sorry, not octopus, it's jellyfish. Notice that it stands out from the background. Notice that there is pattern, that there is geometric shape, there's organic shape. Here's another one from last year. Okay, so they did not even do the background on here because they knew they were going to do a simple checkerboard, and there it is. Look at how there's a shooting star here, but not on here. That's what happens with the plan. Notice this is like Saturn here, but they left the rings off here, but they put them over here instead. So that's kind of what happens is you start planning things out, and you're like, oh, I think I actually want the planet to come over here, and things get changed up. But this is the discussion area for your plan, and this is how you plan. Next, I'm going to show you. So yesterday we looked at, here is where the geometric organic sketchbook cover turn-in spot. This is where your rubric is for your project, okay? So this week's turn-in. So we went over that maybe yesterday and Monday. So this is where you're going to turn in this week's 3 sketches, your Sharpie technique, Sharpie in action, your longest line, which we did yesterday, your plan will go on there, and your sketchbook final cover. So that's 5, so it's worth 45 points. Let's look at some more in-depth and detail. So here are some past sketchbook covers. Notice how they stand out. Notice the emphasis. You are going to want to start with your emphasis and then draw your background around it. Notice how each one of these roses, they have geometric patterns. Notice the geometric pattern in the background. This is all done in Sharpie, and it is absolutely beautiful. This person decided to do a wolf and then a background. This is how you're going to turn it in. Here is the rubric I was just talking about. It'll have your 3 sketches, your plan, your final, and 2 questions for reflection. Here's the, I just showed you earlier about planning it out. And here are some more finals. They all completely stand out from each other. Some people go more realistic. Some people stick with, like flowers. This person did color pencil and then Sharpie in the background. But here are some really cool examples. This person did a self-portrait and then a background, but it still stands out. This could be considered an organic shape, so she still was in the confines of the project. These are all beautifully done. I love them. Look at how cool they are, but they stand out from each other. So that is part of the requirement of the assignment. There are some videos here that might be helpful for different types of pattern and geometric design. You can look up different ones, but how you earn an A is make sure that your plan is done, that you have craftsmanship, that there's no white left, that we're definitely looking for no white, that your emphasis or your main shape stands out from your background. Here are some other beautiful examples of A's. This tree is just phenomenal. Now, I know there's white here, but I feel as though this student needed that white to keep those cherry blossoms to stand out. Same with this background here with the repeating leaves. This is just absolutely beautiful. These are beautiful. This one I love. This one, I mean, it kind of is camouflage, so it's a little different than standing out, but it still stands out. And this braid in the hair, it's just beautiful. So how do I earn a B? Don't forget your back. If you forget a background, I mean, that's going to be an automatic B. You need a background. Craftsmanship, focal point. This should be larger and should be in the center. There's lots of different ways, but that craftsmanship piece, just kind of really not following along with what the project is supposed to be, is C and under. I'm really pumped to see what you guys come up with. Remember, today's entire idea is that plan. So do your discussion and then start to come up with your plan.